I'm Mark from Pack Hacker, and in this video we'll be taking a detailed look at the Matador SEG30, which I've been testing for 2 weeks. The individual organization makes it great for sorting our gear, but the lack of structure can make other features harder to use. For more information and the full written review, head on over to packhacker.com, link in the description below. Let's jump in. So starting on the outside here, we have a 420D nylon with DWR coating. So this thing does have some weather resistance. Definitely, don't drop this in a lake or anything. But if you get caught in the rain, everything should come right off. And then we have some weather resistant zippers as well, just to kind of help keep everything dry inside. There's a lot going on the outside of this bag, so we'll just kind of go around in a circle here. So on the side, we have a nicely padded handle here, great for carrying it in kind of briefcase mode. It is a little large for carrying that over long distances. However, if you are just moving it quickly, then yeah, it's a great option to have there. And then on the opposite side, we have a water bottle pocket here. This is elastic and a little bit more breathable than the rest of the materials on this bag. So if your water bottle does leak a little bit, it will dry out just fine. And then the water, the same kind of outside material is on the inside of this water bottle pocket, so it'll keep that water from getting in the bag. And then it'll just dry out on the outside. So nice touch there. And then we have quite a few little loops here, just if you want to stick a carabiner through these and any sort of gear you want to dangle from the outside. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 here, just kind of evenly spaced where the zippers are. Or I guess unevenly spaced, but even in line with the zippers of all the pockets there. And then we do also have another one on the top and bottom here. So again, if you just need to attach a bike light or anything like that, great spot to do that. Just make sure you're nice and visible. On the top, we have 2 more additional well-padded handles here. So this one on the back is better for hanging this bag up. And then on the front is kind of made to be used more in conjunction with this other padded handle on the bottom here. So if you do have all of these pockets open and you just need to move this bag quickly, you can pick it up from both sides so you can move it without dumping out all your gear. So again, nice touch there. And then on the back, we just have a little minimal shoulder strap here. It's pretty thin. You can fit a lot of gear in this bag, so if you do have it loaded out, especially if you have heavier boots or things like that, this can feel a little lacking. It's definitely, there's not a lot of padding in there, but there is some mesh in there, so it does stay nice and breathable. And then we do have a sternum strap just to kind of help take some of that weight. This isn't our favorite style of sternum strap attachment here. These can tend to come off. We did not have that happen in testing, but just something to note. And then on the inside here, we're actually going to start with the laptop compartment. There isn't too much. It's more of just like a sleeve. There's no false bottom really. This bag doesn't have a lot of structure at all, and that's why we're doing the laptop first, so that we can take it out and just so you can kind of see. Because with the laptop in, it looks like it's pretty rigid, but that's just all the laptop. There's no back panel or anything like that, but it does fit a 16-inch MacBook. We would be a little nervous dropping this bag with our laptop in there. Now, when it's fully packed out, you can get a little bit of like a false bottom kind of action going, but it's not, a true false bottom of there's this much, support. Again, it's really just a sleeve There's, again, no padding or anything. And when you take the laptop out, you can see, this bag has no structure to it at all. So it can be kind of saggy when you're carrying it, which is a big problem we had with the larger version of this bag. But it's a little bit less just because it is a smaller bag, but we definitely still have that problem. Again, just like no structure to this bag whatsoever. All right, and on the top we have a little quick grab compartment here. Just be sure to not get it mixed up with the other zipper here to the main compartment, because they're both kind of end up sitting in a similar spot here. Or zip it all the way over just to make sure that you're keeping them separate. So again, there's no padding, no structure. It's just like a very thin layer of material between your stuff in here and the outside of your bag. So just be careful if you're putting anything too fragile in here. Right now we just got our wallet, some AirPods, and then some sunglasses. And our keys. But even putting the sunglasses in there, if you drop this bag, top down if you're moving it around, and your sunglasses were in here and this bag fell straight down, it could definitely cause some damage. So just be wary of that. Again, there's no real structure or padding to any part of this bag. Okay, so on to the kind of main thing here. We have these packing cube style organizational pockets here. This is actually really nice, especially if you don't already have packing cubes. It just like kind of pre-segments everything for you. So right now we have kind of like socks and underwear, t-shirts, pants, jackets, and it all fits in really well. We know where everything is. It's not going to get jumbled around. We don't have to worry about packing cubes. So we really like that feature. And even if you're not packing clothes in here, you can just use these as a little bit more of a dump sack if that's your kind of style. If you really like everything perfectly organized in pouches, this isn't going to work for you. But if you just want to like dump all your tech in one pocket and then just like, put your lunch in another one, we found that to work pretty good. But again, everything's kind of going to get jumbled around here. So the 4 pockets here, we have a 4-liter one on top, then a 6-liter, 8-liter, 12-liter at the bottom here. So again, we'll just kind of go through. So again, this one we just have 5 pairs of boxers, 4 pairs of socks in here. Again, fit really well. The 6-liter compartment, we have 5 t-shirts, and these are fully packed out, so they do go the whole depth of the bag here. So it is thin, but it goes deep. And then the 8-liter one, we got 3 pairs of pants here. Again, these are like longer, thicker pants. So if you are packing a little bit more minimally or lighter clothing, you can definitely fit more in than that. And on the bottom one, we have a rain jacket, a hoodie, and kind of like a base layer here. And again, those all fit fine. There's even a little bit more room. You could maybe fit one more on top even if you needed to. Now, the issue is when you don't have them all fully packed out, they're all kind of floppy. So you can see once we get to the like main compartment of the bag, we honestly didn't even open the zipper up too often because we just use like the packing cube area here. So here you can really see like how big those pockets are. So you got, again, the 12, 8, 6, and 4 liters here. Now, if you do have something bigger like boots you want to keep separated, definitely you put them in this compartment here and then make sure these aren't fully packed out on this side. But when these aren't fully packed out, they kind of like move around the interior fabric. Can kind of go like up and down, so they can kind of like push into each other. So then they also like sag internally here, so these will kind of push into each other. So it can be a little bit harder to organize stuff if you are not using the full capacity here. One really nice touch here is if you do have it open this way, same as the front where we were able to move it while it's open without dumping all our gear out, you do have a handle here and here, so you can move that around as well. And then vice versa, we do have a handle on top here too if you want to pick it up this way. But yeah, we really like the idea of this bag. The segmentation's really nice. It's a very simple, straightforward bag with the organization. You don't need pouches. You don't need packing cubes. So it's really a really nice solution for that instead of just like throwing everything into a duffel bag or something like that. However, this bag could really use some more structure. We don't really feel super great putting our laptop in the laptop compartment. And while it's in there, again, it does act as like the back panel of the whole thing. So the weight of, on your back is on your laptop. So again, not an ideal situation, but we really like the organization. But yeah, it could definitely benefit from a little more structure overall. And that would also help keep the pockets from kind of like running into each other a little bit. So there you have it, the Matador SEG30. Check out packhacker.com for more information and best buying options that help support the channel at no additional cost to you. Link down below, and we'll see you in the next video.